Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Today we are looking at ticker symbol CNMD, that is Conmed Corporation. They are a medical devices corporation. I've never looked at them before, but we're going to go ahead and see if the stock is worth $67. We're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. Are they buying or selling? We're going to look at the balance sheet. We're also going to do some advanced charting on Think or Swim. And let me see if I've charted this before. I have not, but this is a beautiful looking chart in terms of the stock potentially coming back down to support. And you can't see it because my big head is in the way. So we'll go ahead and look at the overall technicals and hit that subscribe button. So Conmed Corporation, I just spit a little, sorry. This is with the Bears. If you can see right here, the strength is at 36. We can see the momentum is curling downward. It's basically, it looks like we had a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And now we need to break the neckline, which is something it looks like we already have done. Once the stock has broken the neckline, it has reset. So we're looking good there. Money flow looks like we are dippity dipping low, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what institutions are hedge funds are doing today. This site is updated to the day because it is programmed with SEC filings. So whenever the SEC filings have been completed and registered, it shows up on the site. Versus FinViz, there is a delay. And the relative momentum indicator is about to scrape the ocean, the bottom of the ocean, potentially turning around. All right. Wow. Okay. So just really quickly, trend. This is amazing. Up and to the right. This is beautiful. Sales on a trailing 12-month basis at 1.27 billion. So it is already looking better than 2023. 2024 is looking better than 2023. Earnings per share overall up and to the right with the anomaly quarter right, or I'm sorry, the anomaly year 2022. Shares outstanding, we did have 28 million shares in 2019. Now we have 30.77 million. So we like to see that number go down, but overall, not a huge um, red flag. They are profitable. They do offer a dividend. Quick ratios over one. They are very slowly addressing debt. Earnings per share and sales past 5 years both positive. That shows resilience. Gross margins are 51.88%. That is incredible. Uh, yeah, they look freaking fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and run our calculation to see what the potential stock price could be. So the market cap is 2,070,000,000, and they are profitable of 98,590,000. Good for them. And they do 1.27 million in income. Yep, 1.27 billion. Okay. They do. Okay. We're gonna go down and take a peek at what's going on. So Q1 this year they did 311 million. Last year they did 294 million, so an increase of about 17 million. Congrats. Q2 this year they did 330 million compared to last year they did 316 million, an increase of 14 million. Great, good for them. Cost of goods. Wow. So last year they spent 156.9 million to make 316 million. This year they spent 157.9. They spent less than 1 million more and made $14 million. That's fantastic. Don't forget to drink water. And profitability has been a great trend for them right here. Gross margins. This is the best gross margins they've had in at least almost 2 years. So bravo to them. All right, cash, 28 million. Let's see. Where did you go? Okay, 28 million. Get out of here. Okay, 28, 870,000. Total debt, 965,170,000. Okay. Okay. Total assets 2.2 billion. Total liabilities 1.4 billion. If you know me, I like to have a little bit more separation there. So for every asset, I'm sorry, every liability, they have a little bit more than one asset to cover that. Excuse me. All right, we've got some buys here. We've got the COO purchasing $204,000 worth. The director, Martha Goldberg Aronson, purchased $141,000. We had a couple directors purchasing around 100,000. We've got Stanley Peters. You can see he sold 4,000 but gained 4,000. It's pretty common. Same down here with Stanley Peters. Uh, sold 2,000, got 2,000, sold 1,200, got 1,200, sold 23, got 23. So overall, a lot of green flags here. All right, and we do have 30 million, 770 million. Sorry, 30,770,000. Okay, and just a heads up, my calculation does not account for companies that pay a dividend, which essentially they're giving some of their cash away to shareholders. So my projected stock price calculation will be higher than what it really should be. And we get a total of $81.32 as our price target. We have analyst price target at $82. Wow. We got 129, 140, 124. Okay. So institutions own 120%. If this is true, around an $80 price target, we should see institutions holding more. This is old data because, again, FinViz does have older data. So new data, which we're going to look at, should be higher than 120. So 120 is old and 141 is new. That is a lot. So what are the big boys and girls doing? Vanguard decreased 0.1%. Ernst & Partners decreased 2%. Capital Research increased 25%. And BlackRock added 2.19%. Overall, ads. There is some price dislocation here, which is something I love. So look at this all-time high back in 2022, end of 2022 at around 150 bucks. Is this company doing better today than they are in 2022? Yes. They're on track for 1.27 billion at least so far for 2024. They did 1.03 billion in 2022. So this company has gotten stronger. There is no shadow of a doubt. Gross margins are also better, like what we called out earlier, than they were before. So we're going to do some advanced charting because I'm actually genuinely interested in where we can potentially see the stock going. So, wow, this is going to be great. Okay, so $1.04. Wow, okay, it's going to be really hard to. $1.04. Where are you? Okay, we'll just do 106 for now. Damn, we've got so many different. Okay, stop. Okay, we just need to add it to 104. It's there. Okay, so we're just gonna extend to the right. Extend to the right. Ooh, we're almost there. We are almost there. Okay, so this is gonna be level 1. Sorry. Get out of here. Okay, I call that level 1. We have 104. This is going to be, well, we've got this too. Okay, we'll call that level 2. 104, where you at? There you are. Come on. 104, yes. We'll call this level 3. last one will be level 4 right here. Potentially level 4. Okay. Extend to the right, extend to the right. All right. More water. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Beautiful kiss right there. Beautiful support there. This stock would have to fall below this and way under here. Okay. So we have our all-time supports. I think we stay patient here. We stay patient. I mean, this is a fantastic stock to buy today. If you're a longer term investor like I am, buying at $67 cost averaging down, you like to buy stocks when they go on sale, right? Because it doesn't make sense to buy them when they go up. You don't see the brand new iPhone or Samsung phone and be like, oh man, it's up $1,000. I want to buy it. No, 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 no. Same thing goes with your deodorant, toothpaste, groceries, alcohol, you name it. So I like to buy when it's going down. It's not very popular, but I mean, it's the smarter thing to do. So I think we've got to stay patient. As much as I want to add in dollar cost average, the trend is your friend until the end, and the trend definitely says, you know, potentially like a coming down in 2025. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create an alert off of this uh, below. It didn't create an alert with the drawing. Create alert with the drawing is what I wanted. Okay, apologies. Crosses below. Yo, so I'll get a text message probably in the middle of the day during a meeting, see this beautiful opportunity, and have to wait. So I'm gonna delete this one. And so now whenever the stock goes below this line, I get a nice little text. So, Fibonacci's. I'm a huge fan of Fibonacci. So we're going to do Fibonacci's because I want to see what the potential price target could be. So our low here is 37.60, 37.66 and 159.11. It's already snapped. Oh, come on. Wow. Let's zoom in. Great resistance here, perfect resistance. 9 out of 10 resistance, great resistance. Great resistance falls through. Perfect resistance right here falls through. Hits our support line, which we are waiting again. Comes up, perfect test of resistance. Nice test of resistance, breaks through, falls back down, goes up. Great support and resistance in one candle. Perfect resistance, perfect support. This green candle is sitting on it like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall before he fell. Or they fell, I don't know. He, guy, whatever, he, her. And then we're back to test of support. Great resistance, falls through. Perfect resistance, great resistance here. Great resistance, almost perfect resistance, good support. Great resistance there. Good test of resistance, falls through. Nice kiss of resist. Oh, this is a perfect support just sitting on it right there. Test, almost a perfect test. Okay, so the purpose of me doing that is to see what the confidence levels are and how the candles react to this Fibonacci arc. I'm going to do it the same way going down. This is going to give us a potential idea of where the bottom could be. I believe the bottom is going to be around here. Maybe it has a throwback candle, like we get a candle that goes down here but closes up here. So this is going to help us. So 59.11, and I have the wrong wrong technical, say 159.11. And I think it's going to be maybe right. So what I'm looking for now is like areas where the candles extremely respect this line. Heck, no. That that looks almost prime. Almost prime. There's no, well, I don't think that's going to be an option. And again, I'm just looking to see where these lines that almost right here. I mean, right here is pretty freaking gnarly. This is a good spot. What about a little bit of a throwback? This is a good spot. That's a better spot. That's a decent spot. That's a decent spot. Okay. I like that. So I chose that spot because I was able to kind of scan the map here and see where the supports and resistances were. So let me show you guys what I saw. We're gonna make it all purple, baby. All right. So first of all, we got this beautiful candle. Kisses it like it's the first time they ever kissed. Fireworks and butterflies. All right. Then this candle, again, like, wow, just pure ecstasy. I don't know. This candle, I mean, this is just, these three candles right here show extremely precise support. Like, man. Then you fall through, you have this candle testing up here, great. And then you have this candle testing our inner ring, that's good. Then we have a perfect purple resistance, tries to break through, almost perfect resistance, perfect support on top of the purple ring, come back down. Great test of the middle purple ring right here, come down. Great test of support on our inner ring, come up. Perfect, almost a goodbye kiss, perfect resistance here. Almost, I mean, this is actually more accurate resistance right there. Test the resistance and flushes down. Perfect support on our last candle before we have our gap down. And I think that is the icing on the cake. This last candle is sitting right here, and then Humpty Dumpty fell. So I think we're going to get our cycle low around $50 November. If my Fibonacci arc, I like my, okay, you do this at your home and I'll do this at my home. What would you rate the level of confidence for this first Fibonacci arc that's in the red with the way that these candles are respecting and acting as support and resistance to these lines? What would you get out of 10? I would say maybe like a 7 out of 10. I think this purple Fibonacci arc 2 is more like an 8.8 out of 10. I mean, this is just, these first three candles are like just absolutely incredible the way that they interact with these Fibonacci arcs. Then this last candle is just like a perfect season finale, perfect sequel, perfect one and done. Boom. So I like the confidence of this Fibonacci arc. So I will wait at least until we get to 52. I think 52 is when I will probably start looking to buy, and then add on the way down if it does go down further. I mean, my target showed $81. I mean, this company is only growing. Analysts have a higher price target. Three analysts have it over $100. Actually, okay, these are from 2022. So, I mean, the company's doing better than they ever have. Gross margins are highest than they've ever been, especially for the last quarter. Institutions are buying. I really don't know what I can find wrong with this one. Um, I just think it's like what we're seeing in the markets with Lululemon, Ulta, Celsius. Like the trend is your friend until the end, and currently the end is not there. So while I have you, let's do this. There's a couple things I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do some quick charting for areas of resistance. So when I come back to this, it's easy to see. Nice. Okay. So see it snapped to 52, then we're probably going to run into resistance around 60 eventually. So yeah, I like that. And then my obviously my price target for the longer term is going to be this gap up. Are there any gap downs? Great freaking question. This gap, if this was a gap, got filled here. You bring up a very valid point. Okay, we're going to go back to the day chart. We want to see around 2020, early 2020, early 2019. And what I'm looking for is gaps because stocks usually fill gaps. Okay, here we go. 70. Okay, we're already past 77 because we're 67 now. So let's get below. Here we go. 60. We're still at 67. Here we go. We've got a gap at 52. 52. What did I say about 52? What the fudge? How do I check this alert? Um, how do I replace alert? No. Anyway, we do have our. Oh, it was the throwback. I just spilled them. It was the throwback. So we get our candle and it comes down a little bit. And I have it right here at 50 bucks. That's right. Okay. So let's continue and see. So 52 is a gap to fill. Okay. Ooh, got filled right here. Okay. 52. 52, baby. Okay. Okay, here we go. Um, nope, this gap right here, you guys can see this gap got filled by this candle, so it's nullified. All right, so 52, that's our last gap to fill. Wow. Do you feel like we just uncovered something great? Because I do. Wow. Okay. And was that, I don't know where that was, but yeah, I mean, 67. I mean, this company should be going up if we're looking at data points, institutions and hedge funds, my price projection calculation, insiders buying. I mean, everything points up. Revenue's growing, gross margins getting more efficient. So, again, it's not a company problem, it's a stock problem. And it's the same problem we're seeing with Lululemon, Ulta, Celsius, so many. So don't feel like this one's being singled out. I believe it should be going towards 80 bucks, but I think we're getting a gift and I think 52 is going to be our calling. So, if you made it this far, you know the drill. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.